in the Middle East, but I don't think that anything is inevitable or needed for that purpose. Israel, after 70 years, is the strongest country 1,000 miles around Jerusalem, and is going to be the strongest country for the foreseeable future, not just militarily, strategically, technology-wise, and many other aspects. So we have to listen to the lessons of the past. It was Ben-Gurion who shaped our strategy, who used to make the following observation. We have to win each and every war. Our enemies around have to win only once. And that's different, needs kind of thought. The only case where preemptive strikes, even at the risk of ending up with a major war, were justifiable and legitimate were when a neighbor tried to develop nuclear weapons. We did it in Iraq in 81, we did it in Syria 10 years ago, and we contemplated very seriously. I was more hawkish on this issue than Bibi and Lieberman several years ago, 8 or 9 years ago. But other causes never played well for us. Remember the first Lebanon war? It was initiated by Israel with some ideas about how to shape the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East, and ended up with a tragedy that took 18 years. For me, coming back, I was a ranking general when we entered, and after 18 years, I came to see the babies who were still in the cradles of the sons of the soldiers at the front. When I became prime minister, now the babies are still serving in Lebanon and being killed for no reason whatsoever. We don't have even territorial claims. We don't want settlements or nothing. There's no holy places there. So I ordered to cut this tragedy, and it was almost in vain, you know. And even the second Lebanese war, where people now tend to say, okay, it was very, very expensive.
This is 2006.
2006, very costly in life. But it justified itself in retrospect because we have 12 years of quiet along the border. Not true. For the first 6 years, the Hezbollah didn't act because their patrons in Tehran didn't allow them. They were afraid that Israel is going to attack their nuclear facilities, and the only card that they have against an Israeli attack is to activate the Hezbollah. At the other 6 years, from 2012 to 2018 right now, with certain overlapping, the Hezbollah was deep to their throats in Syria, helping Assad. They couldn't afford two fronts.
Right.
And people, let me just conclude this. People believe, okay, probably that was not true, but at least we blocked their kind of acquiring and muscling up their, beefing up their missile capability. Not true. When I ordered the withdrawal from Lebanon, they have 6,000 or 500,000 rockets and missiles. Still with more than 100 reaching the power plant in Hadera, near Tel Aviv. And they didn't use in the war even half of what they had. But at the end of the 2006 war, they had 14,000. So think of it, big picture. Between 2000 and 2006, the Hezbollah added 1,000 missiles and rockets per year. Between 2006 and 2018, they got 10,000 per year. So the war in Lebanon did not slow down the beefing up, it accelerated. Right. The same might happen now. So Israel is right for hitting on T4, on targets in
These are Syrian targets.
Everything, it's good. The mistake is talking about it too much. If you have to shoot, shoot, don't talk. Why to talk so much? You just humiliate the other side, to drag it into an area where it can deteriorate. So it's fully justified. The blows on the Iranian deployment, it should be continued.
Right.
But there is a need for wisdom not to allow it to deteriorate into full-scale clash, which we do not need. We should win if we are attacked, but we should not deteriorate or have these illusions that we have something to gain from a new happy war.
Donald